What's up, guys? This is Thomas, and today I'm giving you a quick crypto market update. Maybe you have joined the live show yesterday where we also have talked a little bit about this, that potentially we are continuing this correction a little bit, and it really happened, and it also really jumped to the levels that I've also mentioned in yesterday's live stream. That is, first, in BTC, the 50-day moving average, you can see that right here, hit it exactly, bounced off. And the second one, which was the more important for me, is the retest of the old all-time high. Let me delete this. The retest of the old all-time high in the total market cap. You can see here the red line is the old all-time high. So basically this one right here from May. And we have retested it today. Also here we have retested the 50-day moving average, which is very nice to see. And now I also want to give you an update on the buyer index. By the way, if you want regular updates on the buyer index and on the markets on a daily basis, then make sure to check out my Patreon account, because there you get them. That is the first link in the video description. As I said, there you get all the information, especially in this time. It is very important, the final market stage, with all the live data, when the exit is there, and so on and so on. So definitely make sure to check that out. There is a lot of value for you. And right now, let's get straight into this right here. This one is the most recent update on the buyer index. You can see with the drop, we have also decreased in the buyer index to currently minus 45.6. So, and that is something that you really have to think about it twice. We are in all-time high territories, and the buyer index is almost at these levels where we were after the May crash this year. So where Bitcoin dropped from 64k to 28k, something like this. Let's quickly check that. That was 29k. So, but basically this one right here, where the point where we hit the low levels, so after the drop right here, and there we were at pretty exactly the minus 50 levels, and currently we are at minus 45.6, which is why I'm thinking that this is a huge buying opportunity right here. Maybe the last big buying opportunity. But I also mentioned in yesterday's streams, I would not go for the big coins, not bitcoins, big coins. Maybe that was a little bit confusing. I mean the big coins that are already at their all-time highs. Talking about BTC, Ethereum, and basically almost every coin that is in the top 10 right now. I personally would choose the laggers. So that means we have a lot of them. You can just see them. If you just take a look right here, Bitcoin Cash is a big lagger. Stellar, EOS, I think also here, IOTA. We have a lot of them. You can just see it. Very many coins are 100% or more away just from their May highs. That in some coins is the old all-time high, the high we made in May or in April, but in some also not. And I think there is the biggest potential, and that is where I'm going for. You know, if you're following my channel, that I have just stacked up also on BCH. Today it hit basically my entry price again. Right now it's back above it, but I have doubled my BCH position in my trading account. You can also find that live stream right here on the channel. And right now let's take a quick look right here what potentially could happen next. And that is basically, we have done right now the correction that could be expected. So basically here, as I said, the more important for me was the retest of the old all-time high in the total market cap. We have done that. We have also retested the 50-day moving average right here. Also, we have retested the 50-day moving average in BTC, which is a very nice sign. If we are doing a V-shaped correction, that is something that I would doubt. I think it is more likely that we will maybe do some sideways range, maybe a little bit up, a little bit down for some days. I think not very long, but for some days I can imagine that very well, also due to the fact that the buyer index right now is at minus 45.6 level. And I could also imagine that right now, when we are already almost all the way back down, I can imagine that we are also doing all the way back down into the minus 50 levels. Not has to happen, but I can imagine it right now from the current standpoint, and that is why it could be possible that we are doing some sideways ups and downs liquidation moves along the next few days, and then potentially also hit the minus 50 level in the buyer index. And then, you know, when this correction is over, I think there will be a nice time in front of us. You can see right here the last time we made this decrease to these levels. So first was, of course, here from 29k in BTC to 69k, and here that was back in October, November. There we also had these very low levels, and there we got from like 10k BTC to 64k BTC, and we have not as much space as here back in October and November, but close. So we have a lot of space right here to grow in the buyer index. That is why personally I'm very bullish right now. And that is just a quick update that I want to share. In case there should be any more questions, then just feel free to write them down in the comments. Also, as I said, definitely make sure to check out the Patreon account. It's absolutely worth it. You have all the informations. Every day you get new informations. You are always up to date. So it's the first link in the video description. Definitely make sure to check that out. Also, in case you don't want to miss any future update videos, also make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss them. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one. And as always, have a nice day.